Hey friends, Kevin here with this Browey 300 watt rechargeable portable power station. Let's get this thing unboxed. Let's see how hard or easy it's going to be to set up, and let's see what it can do. Nice little pouch, which is going to include your charging cables. Instruction manual in color, which seems to be laid out pretty well. Carrying strap, more charging cables. This one is 12 volts, so you could recharge this by having this plugged into your dashboard as you were driving down the highway from one place to another. And I will say this thing is very, very well packaged. And for a portable power station, this certainly has a unique look with this kind of faux leather strap running around it. But let's look at this a bit closer. So that's just going to be a little slot, I assume, for the little itty bitty cables that it came with. It does have a little magnetic closure. And the first thing that's interesting to me right off the bat is they have a little rubber plug over every single port on this device. Now, I have other portable power stations, and usually there will be one maybe on the 12 volt outlet, but not on every single one of these. So this is certainly going to keep moisture out, keep dust out if you are using this in a dusty environment. So this will recharge either with the AC wall adapter, this 12 volt adapter going down the highway, or if you need to and have a solar panel on something, you can also run a solar panel into this. So our little flashlight, you hold the button for a couple of seconds and it's on. There's different modes you can put it through. And this has this lens cover that is kind of magnetic. So you can have a really bright light to use. But with this cover on, if you're using this in your vehicle, if you're using this in a tent, then this kind of diffuses the light, makes it a lot softer. And that's a really interesting feature I've not seen before. And this cover is magnetic and stays on pretty well, so you won't lose it. Over on this side, you're going to have your switches for AC or DC, or if you just want to turn the display on. So if you hit the display button by itself, it's going to show you just the current battery charge. If you hit the AC or DC button, then it is going to give you more information as far as what it is actually doing, the input and the output. And on the bottom, it actually has a thermostat and humidity gauge. So there is our temperature where I am right now and the humidity where I am right now. And when this is not running, this is always going to be working, showing the outside temperature where you are. And according to the instruction manual, when this is running, this display will actually change over and be showing the temperature inside of the unit. This section is our USB ports. It has the standard USB. In addition, it has the newer USB-C stuff for fast charging cell phones and different devices. And I do have to say, this is a really solid unit. Has nice rubber feet. So let's plug something in. Here you will be able to see the display. You'll be able to see it pulling some power. You will hear it doing something when I have it plugged into. So this is rated at 300 watts, and that is about 2.5 amps, because sometimes if you pick up the cord, look at the ratings on something, it will be done in amps instead of watts. And that should allow you to do any type of laptop, computer, recharge tablets and cell phones. It will allow you to run a 12 volt fridge also. So you can see the charge on this was 92%, now it's down to 91%. This is a 288 watt hour device battery capacity. So that other thing I was running was about 100 watts, which means that would run a device like that for about 3 hours off of this. Something like a 12 volt refrigerator, which isn't on all the time, cuts on, cuts off, and is even more efficient. Something this size should be able to easily get a 12 volt refrigerator through the night. So for this Browey brand, which I was not familiar with before this, I have to say my first impression of this is actually really good. It's a solid, well-built unit. It seems to be laid out well. It has the modern battery technology. It has the modern USB-C type stuff. Comes with the cords you're going to need to recharge this a couple of different ways.